Black just played. Rook h2 check. Pause the video and try to predict white's next move. King takes h2. Queen h7 check. King g1. White wants to play, pawn promotes to queen at 8 check, and gain a significant edge. King d7 move preferred by black. Pawn takes f5. Rook h8. Black is struggling to keep up. Let's go to the next game. White played. Rook g2. Pause the video to spot black's next move. White is looking to play. Knight e4. Queen takes g2 check. King takes g2, and secure a strong hold in the game. Rook takes c3 was chosen by black. Queen b2. Queen takes g2 check. Queen takes g2. Bishop takes g2. King takes g2. Rook takes a3. Bishop g1. Black is dominating the board. Let's go to the next game. Black made a move. Knight takes d4. Pause the video to spot white's next move. Pawn takes d4. Bishop takes e5. Pawn takes e5. Queen b4 check. Bishop d2. White is preparing to play. Bishop takes b4. Rook e8. Pawn takes f6. Rook e7. Queen h7 check. King f8. Queen h8 mate, and increase their advantage significantly. Queen takes b2 move preferred by black. Bishop c3. White is preparing to play. Bishop takes b2, and take decisive advantage. Queen c2 was chosen by black. Pawn takes f6. Pawn e5. White is dominating the board. Let's go to the next game. White played. King g4. Pause the video to find out black's response. White is planning to play. Rook takes h7. Queen takes f3 check. King takes f3. Pawn takes f6. Rook h8 check. King g7. Queen h6 mate, and seize the initiative. Queen takes d2 was chosen by black. Queen c1. Knight takes f6 check. King f5. White is planning to play. Queen takes d2. Rook d8. Queen takes f2. King f8. Queen g3. Knight e8. Rook h1 and seize the initiative. Queen takes c3 was chosen by black. Queen h1. Queen c8 check. King g5. Bishop e3 check. King h4. Knight takes d5. Queen e1. Black is in a commanding position. Let's go to the next game. Black played. Bishop g4. Pause the video and try to predict white's next move. Black is planning to play. Rook takes d8. Knight takes c4. Bishop takes f3 and gain a significant edge. Rook takes a8 played by white. Bishop takes f3. Knight takes c4. Bishop d5. Knight d6. White is setting up to play. Rook takes a7 and gain a significant edge. Bishop b6 move preferred by black. Knight e8 check. King h6. Knight f6. Bishop c6. Knight takes h7. On h4. Black's loss is confirmed. Let's go to the next game. White played. King g2. Pause the video to find out black's response. White's idea is to play Rook takes c7 check and increase their advantage significantly. Queen takes b5 was chosen by black. Rook c2. Queen d5. Black considers playing. Rook takes e2 check. King g3. Queen g2 check. King f4. Rook e4 check. King f5. Rook d5 mate, and increase their advantage significantly. King f2 move preferred by white. Queen f5 check. King e1. Rook d8. Black might go for queen takes h5 and take decisive advantage. Rook dc1 move preferred by white. Rook takes e2 check. Queen takes e2. Rook takes e2 check. Rook takes e2. Queen takes h5. Rook c3. White is outplayed. Let's go to the next game. White made a move. Rook takes d4. Pause the video to figure out black's next move. White is setting up to play. Rook c4 check. King takes b3. King takes f2 and gain a significant edge. Pawn takes d4 played by black. King takes f2. King takes b3. King f3. King b2. King e4. Pawn b3. King takes d4. King a3. King e4. White is planning to play. Pawn d4. Pawn b2. Bishop d3. King a2. Pawn d5, and secure a stronghold in the game. Pawn b2 was chosen by black. Bishop h3. Pawn promotes to queen at b1. Black is setting up to play. Queen h1 check. King e5. Queen takes h3 and seizes the initiative. Bishop f5. White is outplayed. Let's go to the next game. White just played. King f1. Pause the video to analyze black's next move. Rook takes c2. Rook e4. Rook c1 check. King e2. Pawn g3. Pawn takes g3. King g2. Black wants to play. Pawn h2. Rook h4. Rook takes c5 and seizes the initiative. King d3 move preferred by white. Rook takes c5. Pawn g4. Rook d5 check. Rook d4. Rook takes d4 check. King takes d4. King g3. Black is setting up to play. King takes g4 and secure a stronghold in the game. Pawn g5 was chosen by white. Pawn h2. Black is preparing to play. King f4. Pawn g6. Pawn promotes to queen at h1 and secure a stronghold in the game. King e5 was chosen by white. Pawn promotes to queen at h1. Black might go for queen c6. King f5. King h4. Pawn g6. King h5. Pawn g7. Queen g6 check. King e5. Queen g5 check, and increase their advantage significantly. Pawn g6. Black is clearly ahead. Let's go to the next game. Black made a move. King h5. Pause the video to spot white's next move. King takes f5. Bishop f4. Bishop f6. Bishop e3. Bishop e7. King h4. Bishop takes d6. King takes h3. Bishop e5. Bishop d2. Pawn d6. Pawn g4. Pawn d7. White is planning to play. Pawn promotes to queen at d8 and gain a significant edge. Bishop a5 was chosen by black. Bishop d6. Pawn g3. Bishop takes c5. King g2. King e6. White is looking to play. Bishop b4. Bishop takes b4. Pawn promotes to queen at d8 and put immense pressure on the opponent. King f1 played by black. Bishop d4. White might go for King e7. King e2. On c5. King f1. Pawn promotes to queen at d8. Bishop takes d8 check. King takes d8 and take decisive advantage. King e2 was chosen by black. On c5. White might go for King e7. King f1. Pawn promotes to queen at d8. Bishop takes d8 check. King takes d8 and take decisive advantage. King d3 played by black. Black is planning to play King takes d4 and take decisive advantage. Bishop g1 played by white. King c4. King e7. Bishop b4. Pawn promotes to queen at d8. Bishop takes c5 check. Black has no response. Let's go to the next game. White just played Knight b5. Pause the video and try to find black's next move. White's idea is to play Knight takes a3 and seize the initiative. Rook takes b5 played by black. On h5. Rook b2. Black is planning to play Rook takes a2 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Rook takes a3 played by white. Rook b3. Rook a2. Rook takes g3 check. King f7. Rook h3. Black wants to play Rook takes h5 and increase their advantage significantly. King g6 move preferred by white. On c3. On h6. King d4. On h7. King d3. Black is aiming to play Rook takes h7. King takes h7. On c2. Rook a3 check. King d2. Rook a2. King d1. King g7. Pawn promotes to queen at c1 and secure a stronghold in the game. Rook a1 was chosen by white. On c4. Rook d1 check. King e3. Black is setting up to play on c2. Rook a1. King d2. Rook a2. Rook takes h7. King takes h7. King c3. Rook a1. King b2 and seize the initiative. Rook a1 move preferred by white. Rook takes h7. King takes h7. On c2. Rook g1. King d2. Rook g2 check. King c3. Rook g4. Pawn promotes to queen at c1. Black is planning to play Queen f1. Rook g7. Queen h1 check. King g8. King b4. Rook f7. Queen c6. King g7. Queen e4 and increase their advantage significantly. Rook g6. White is outplayed. Let's go to the next game.